Good morning, everyone. It's August 21st and it's 9 a.m. and I'm still in my pajamas, in my glasses. Like, literally this is how I am in the morning. But I realized that they're taking this Kia Niro away from me at like 11. So I'm like, crap, I never did a car tour for you all. So if you've been watching my vlogs, if you see my previous, 2 vlogs, I've been with Kia on this amazing, super cool, fun trip to Newport Beach, which is Orange County, which is super close to where I'm from, but like still amazing. It was so much fun. And during that whole time, for the past like week, they've actually given me and Ryan this Kia Niro to share, and it's basically a eco hybrid SUV, and it's so cool. And I was like, I haven't done a car tour, so I need to do it. Like, this car is not replacing Phoebe. I'm gonna have Phoebe right after 11. She's parked on a different street. But yeah, they're gonna take this car away. So I was like, dude, I have to do a car tour and show you all the cool features. So with that, let's get started. Okay, so this is what the Kia Niro looks like. I'm gonna give you all a 360 view. And this is definitely a she. I didn't want to name her. I was gonna name her Nina the Niro, but I was like, dude, I can't get attached because she has to go today. But this is what the 360 overview looks like. Really pretty car. Honestly, just a genuinely beautiful SUV. And I also wanted to throw a disclaimer out there that even though Kia sent me on this trip, I'm in no way obligated to say anything about the car or do any content about the car. This is all me doing this voluntarily, and you all know I always give you my honest opinion, and you all will hear it throughout this video. But it honestly is a really nice, beautiful SUV. So I really like that. It starts at $22,000, which is a pretty good deal, and it goes all the way up to $28,000-$30,000 depending on all the features you add into it. This car has a lot of features. I believe this car's retail price is $28,000, but that's really good for an SUV and a hybrid. So the main thing is, you can see here, it has the eco hybrid low badge. And this car, this SUV, gets 50 miles per gallon highway and about 42 on like city streets. Like, that's insane. Like, my car, you all know Phoebe, she's a BMW X1, and she only gets about 28 and 32 miles per gallon. So this car is so gas efficient. Like, for the week that Ryan and I had it, we only put gas in this car once, and it was only like $20, and it was basically almost full. So that is incredible. Okay, but here's what the keys look like. Really nice modern key fob. It is a push to start, so it's really cool. Oh, here, let me lock it first. So when you lock it, the mirrors automatically fold, which is amazing because my car doesn't even do that. I'm a little sad about that. I have to manually do it. But so when you walk up close to the car and you have the key with you, you can't unlock it to open or say like it's in my purse. All I do is press the button, and if it senses that the key is close enough, then it will go ahead and unlock the car. So this is what it looks like. Also, yeah, this color is bright crimson red, and inside this has a black leather exterior. So right here on the door panel, you have like the door, you have the mirrors, like to adjust your mirrors, windows, locks, cup holder, really simple. Then right here we have the gas pedal, brake pedal, parking brake to open the hood, seat adjustments right here. Up here I have a gas tank. You can change different settings. Okay, this is awesome. So this is lane change assist. So it's basically when you are about to change lanes while you're driving, the car can actually sense and it will let you know if there's a car directly next to you in your blind spot. You should definitely still always look, aka turn your head before you change lanes, but doing this has like a second, like another backup version, or like a backup thing just in case. It also has like line guidance to make sure you're in the lines and things like that. So that's really cool. All right, let's get in the car now. Okay, so here's the steering wheel. Now I really do like the steering wheel a lot. It has really nice stitching to it, and the steering is really smooth, yet not too tight, like just a right amount. I remember when I was driving the Mazda CX-5, that's the Mazda version of the SUV, the steering was super tight and the acceleration wasn't that great, so that wasn't fun for me. Here you have different like call, Bluetooth options. Here we have cruise control options, which this is super cool. My camera will focus. So you have cruise control, and then it has this really cool thing called smart cruise control, where you can set a distance of how far you want to be from the car ahead of you, and it will adjust the speed according to that, if that makes sense. So say like the car in front of me is braking, so instead of my cruise control staying at, you know, say 65 miles per hour, it will start to automatically reduce because it notices that the car in front of me is slowing down, so this car is going to automatically slow down. But of course, again, you want to make sure that you're paying attention, you have your foot on the brake if you're doing cruise control. Yeah, windshield wipers, clickers, things like that. And here you have the main dash, all the AC stuff, media, all that jazz. Okay, I'm gonna turn on the car. Push to start. Really cute. This is what it looks like. So yeah, you can see it has like the charge, eco, power. Charges when you're braking are not accelerating, so it's charging the electric battery up. And eco is when you're using a lot more power. I've never actually reached power, or I haven't really paid attention to that. And you can see, look at that, I still have half a tank of gas, 226 miles left. Like, you guys, I'm not even kidding me. This is after me and Ryan drove for a week, and then we refilled it up with $20. That's it, and it's at a half tank. Like, that's crazy. And this is what it looks like. So it's really cool is that I don't have my cord right now, but you can see it has the area for you to put your cords and aux cord and things like that. And actually has this thing called CarPlay, which it's not going to show you right now since I don't have anything plugged in, but basically it can hook up with any iPhone. I'm not sure about Android, but with iPhones, and you can do voice text messaging, voice calling. You can link up your Spotify or music to the car, so it makes your phone and car one. I know you're probably thinking like, oh, that's what an aux cord does, but yes, that's just the aux, that's just the music. But this, it completely links your phone up. So when you get a text message, it'll on your phone, but it also shows like, hey, you got a new message from blah blah, do you want to hear it? And then you can like say yes, and then it will like read you the text message. So that's really cool. I know my car doesn't have that function. Another thing is, this engine is on, but you can't hear it. Okay, that's a lawnmower. Like, I don't know where that is, but it's a lawnmower somewhere, but you cannot hear the engine. Like, it's kind of scary to me how quiet this engine is. So, oh, little kitty. Okay, yeah, there's a lawnmower somewhere, but like, you literally cannot hear the engine. Like, I can't even hear it right now. It's ridiculously crazy how quiet these eco engines are. So yes, I know the vehicles. Oh my god, look, this cat is coming towards me. Kitty, do you like the Niro too? Oh, you like the Niro too? You like the Niro too? Okay, kitty. No, you cannot. Oh my god, she's getting in the car. Hi. Oh. That's so cute. Okay, moving on to the car tour. We have the Prindle is what I'm calling it, but what's awesome about this car is it has a sports mode, and this makes all the difference when it comes to accelerating. So my car, like I said, is the BMW X1. I have great acceleration speed. When I was driving this car on just regular eco mode, like comfort mode, it was rough. I was like, this acceleration's not good. I'm starting to have doubts about the Kia. The moment I put it in a sports mode, I was like, there you go, there's the acceleration I want. Like, that's the car that I would want and I would buy. So say like if my car was at like a 10 in regards to acceleration, just like hypotheticals, I would rank the Kia, while in sport mode though, in sport mode, at like an 8 or like a 7.8. 7.8 to 8. Like, it's pretty close to my BMW. Of course my BMW has more horsepower, it's a more expensive car, but this acceleration while in sport mode is amazing. Regular mode, I feel like a little grandma, but in sports mode, I genuinely think it's a great car. Here you have the passenger seat, basically same thing, same shebang. We have the mirror up here, we have this little mirror up here, and we have this little like personal light. Cute lights. You have a cute small little sunroof. Hello. Yeah, okay, and then another critique I have about this car is that the AC vents don't go very, like, okay, like this one, it's the passenger one, but when I turn it all the way over here, it doesn't hit me. It hits like right here. So I know for my car, I can use this one, like, and it will still hit me. So I guess that's a little critique, is that these don't really go too far, but yeah. All right, let's go ahead and head to the back seat now. Okay, here's the back seat. Honestly, nothing too crazy. It is a very spacious car. It's not as spacious as my BMW, I feel like, but it's still pretty spacious. Like I said, black leather interior, black carpet. You have, is this a charger here? Or no, that's a different type of battery. Okay, AC there. Yeah, the back seat's kind of boring. Nothing too much going on, but still really nice. And lastly, we have the trunk. So it's not an automatic trunk, so you do have to open it and close it yourself. There's no button to do it, but that's fine. And this is what the trunk looks like. You have a lot of space. You have this cool like little like trunk cover thing if you want to cover your trunk so no one sees what's in it. I actually don't know, does this lift? Yeah, so there is a little compartment under here, just like my car. And yeah, this is a smaller car, smaller car overall compared to my car, because I can tell right now definitely from the trunk, this trunk is a lot smaller, but nonetheless, still super nice. Like I said, you have to manually close it, not a big deal. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. I don't think there's anything else to tell you all about from my experience of being with the car, being with the Kia Niro. So I am in no way a car expert. I'm just not. But I will do my best to answer any questions that you all might have about the Kia Niro. Feel free to comment down below and I'll do my best to answer as many questions. But like I said, I'm not going to know any technical questions like how many cylinders this is, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to know that stuff. Like, you can look that up on the website and I'll have it linked down below. But if you want like just my personal thoughts on the car from driving it for the last couple days, I can definitely give you that. And honestly, like, and I told all my friends, and I talked to my dad about this too, that if I didn't have my car, if I wasn't madly in love with Phoebe as I am, because I love her so much. But I remember when I was car shopping, I tried not to get a luxury car because they are very expensive. But I remember looking at Hyundais, Mazdas, Toyotas, Hondas, and I didn't like any of the cars. Like the Mazda CX-5, like I told you, the steering wheel was really bad and the acceleration to me was very bad. And the Santa Fe from Hyundai, to me personally, was cheap. Like the armrest, or like this compartment was like disgustingly cheap. Like it was like toy plastic. Like not even toy plastic, like plastic you would get like in like food packaging. Like it just felt so cheap, and I was like, okay, well, if the freaking armrest is cheap, I wonder what else is cheap in this car. So those are my thoughts on those two SUVs. And in the end, since I didn't find a car, like a reasonable like priced car that I really loved, I bit the bullet and ended up getting a luxury car. But what sucks is I wish I drove a Kia. When I went car shopping last year, I never stopped by Kia. Like I just didn't. It didn't come into my mind because I was just like, oh yeah, those are the hamster cars. Like the hamster cube cars. But like after this experience, and again, like Kia's not paying me or buying me or anything like that. Like you all know I give my honest opinion. I'm genuinely sold. And I remember 3 years ago when my dad and I were driving to UCSD, he rented a Kia. It was like a super big Kia. And we were driving it and he's like, this car has really good acceleration. For a Kia, because when you get a rental car, like it's like, you know, older cars, but it still had great acceleration in it. So I think this is a really good change experience for me. If anything ever happens like to Phoebe, which like God forbid, I would definitely look into getting a Kia, because one, gas mileage, and like I said, in sport mode it gives me a very, not the same, but a very similar drive to Phoebe, which she is so much more expensive, but I mean, I love my baby so much. But okay, I'm just rambling at this point. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will talk to you all in a future video. Bye! Mwah.